Gnosticism, the forbidden knowledge of the beginning. What if everything you were taught about the origin of life, the divine, and your own soul was only half the truth? What if the most powerful teachings about our existence were hidden, silenced, and buried for thousands of years? This is the story of Gnosticism. A mystical and forbidden stream of ancient knowledge that dared to say, you are not just flesh. You are divine. Trapped in a world built on illusion. Today, we uncover its hidden history, its truths, and its warning for modern humanity. The word gnosis comes from the Greek gamenu sigma iota, meaning knowledge. But this is not academic or intellectual knowledge. It is direct inner knowing. A soul-deep recognition. A remembering. Gnosticism isn't a religion, it's a revelation. A mystical tradition that teaches, the world we see is not the true reality. The material universe is a flawed illusion. A higher, pure spiritual realm exists beyond it. And within each of us is a divine spark, forgotten, but waiting to be awakened. Gnostics believed we are not born in sin, we are born in amnesia. Our journey is not to worship a god outside of us, but to remember the divine within. Gnosticism arose during the first 2 centuries after Christ. But its roots run deeper. It emerged in the ancient Mediterranean, shaped by Jewish mysticism, especially Merkaba, and Kabbalistic thought. Platonism, the idea of an eternal perfect world beyond matter. Zoroastrian dualism, with its battle of light and darkness. And early Christian teachings, before the church hardened into orthodoxy. Some scholars believe Gnostic ideas predate Christianity altogether, stretching back to pre-Egyptian, Babylonian, or Sumerian mystery traditions. But Gnosticism, as we know it, flourished in the shadows of the Roman Empire, especially in Alexandria, Egypt. A city where philosophers, mystics, Jews, Greeks, and Egyptians all exchanged truths. For centuries, the Gnostic texts were hunted, burned, and forgotten. Until 1945. In a cave near Nag Hammadi, Egypt, a farmer unearthed a sealed jar. Inside? Over 50 ancient manuscripts, Gospels and Revelations thought lost forever. Among them, the Gospel of Thomas, the kingdom is within you, and it is outside you. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene, a woman speaking divine truths, silenced by patriarchal voices. The Apocryphon of John, a cosmic origin story, far older and stranger than Genesis. These texts reveal a radical vision, one where the God of the Old Testament is not the true God, but a blind and arrogant creator called the Demiurge. And behind the veil of this flawed world is the true source, infinite light, beyond form or name. Gnostic cosmology is not just myth, it's mapped for the soul. They believed in a realm called the pleroma, the fullness, where divine beings called eons emanated from the true source. One of these eons, Sophia, wisdom, descended too far and gave birth to the Demiurge, accidentally. This creator god, Yaldabaoth, formed the material world, but in ignorance. He declared, I am God, and there is no other. But he was wrong. And to keep humanity trapped, the Demiurge created archons, forces of control, illusion, and fear. Yet Sophia embedded sparks of the divine into human souls. The Gnostic mission? To awaken. To remember. To return to the light beyond the veil. Gnostic teachings were dangerous, not because they were false, but because they were empowering. They taught that salvation doesn't come from obedience to an external authority, but from inner revelation. Naturally, early Christian leaders, especially the emerging Roman Church, condemned them as heresy. They burned the scrolls, erased the names, silenced the seekers. But truth has a way of surviving. We live in a world where illusion is manufactured daily, where systems of power distract us from who we truly are. But the Gnostics whisper across time, you are not lost. You are not powerless. You are light, trapped in matter, but destined to awaken. The Gospel of Thomas says, if you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. Now, more than ever, we need to remember. Not just information, but gnosis. Not just belief, but direct knowing. Because the truth was never out there. It has always been inside. If this awakens something in you, hit subscribe. Leave a comment below. What do you believe lies behind the veil? And stay tuned. The hidden gospels are just the beginning.